Hello, everyone. It's Brenda from Creative Treats. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am making another box video. This one is sized perfectly to hold Lindor chocolates. Why make a box to hold chocolates that are already in a box? Well, I want it to be a little bit of a surprise. I do love making treat boxes that are perfectly sized to hold different things. So regardless of whether their things are already in a box, I do like to make them to have a little bit of a surprise when I'm giving them away. These in particular are going to be going to women at women's shelters for Valentine's Day gifts or Valentine's Day gifts, depending on how you want to look at it. What I'm going to do is show you how I put this together. What we'll do, sorry, just one moment, is just, I'm putting that up there because it displays the sizes of this. The box itself is 1 3/8, sorry, that's wrong, 1 3/8 deep by 2 1/8 this way by 4 1/4 this way, and it's made from 2 pieces of paper. You can see here that one is sized at 4 1/4 this way and 5 7/8 this way, and then the other one is sized at 2 1/8 by 8 1/2. I'm going to show you how I put this together, and then we're going to go from scratch sort of with a pre-cut piece of paper, and I'll show you the scoring and assembly again. With that said, I'll jump right into the assembly. As I say, it is a fold flat style box, so these can slide out and then it folds flat. It is put together in 2 pieces, and that is how they attach right there. You'll see this piece here is folded over with it tucked inside. You could cut it off if you want, but I like to have it just folded over instead. So I put paper, the 2-sided adhesive on that side. I'm just peeling up the paper. If you ever have problems peeling up the protective paper, just push the protective paper down harder, and it makes it a little bit easier to peel that up. Now, the way this goes together is we're just going to put that there like that. So we're going to peel up this paper here, put that right here, line it up as best we can. The other side is usually easier to line up. I kind of fold it over a little bit and peel this one up, and then the other one should come down quite easily. That comes up like this, and then we just have to fold this. It should be pretty much lined up, and then you just fold that over like that. And there we go, sized perfectly to hold the Lindor chocolates that are going to women at women's shelters here in Ottawa. And I already have this pre-done. I'm realizing I did not do a very good job of making that centered on that, so I'm just going to trim this off a little bit here and a little bit here to make it a little bit more even around, and then I will be putting that on there. This will go in here. It's actually a little bit easier to put something like this on. I'm just going to peel the protective paper off these dimensional, they're not squares, they're hexagons. Peel those off. And one more to go. Put that here, and then I'm going to get out my scoreboard and I will show you how I actually make one from scratch. So these are the 2 pieces of paper that I have. This is my scoreboard. All right. And you know what? To do this, I am maybe going to change it over to here so it's better, easier for me and you to see the dimensions. All right, we have the 5 7/8 along here, and in order to score this, we score it at 1/2 inch, and then the next segment we want is 1 3/8 long, so we need to score at 1 7/8. And when I do this, what I find easiest is, particularly for something that's symmetric like this, I just score it here, 1/2, and then 1 7/8. And then the same thing when I'm going to go this way. This we need to score each side at 1/2 and 1/2. So that's how we do the scoring there. And then this particular piece, we need to score at 3/4 of an inch. And then the next segment is 1 3/8 again. So that's going to bring us to 2 1/8. So we'll do the same thing here, 3/4 and then 2 1/8. And now we'll do the cutting, and then we're going to do the taping and the assembly. All right, so we have this here, and then what we do is these are all tapered edges. So I cut this here a little bit on an angle, cut out the corners there like this. Oh, actually, since we've done the scoring, I'll do it this way so you can see it a little bit better. Sorry about that. And then I just do the same thing. I just taper it in a little bit. That helps it fit inside a little bit better. And taper this one, and then I taper this one. I don't necessarily worry right on the cut getting each of the little wedges out. I'll pick them out when I am doing the taping or assembly. And then I just taper this one a little bit to help it fit inside the box a little bit better, like that. And then the tape needs to go on the back side of this. Depending on the size of tape that you have, the two-sided tape, you can either put 1 strip or 2. This one here, I'm going to put 2 because it's fairly thin tape. Do that here. And then it goes together like that on the outside right here. Put that there and here. And then we'll do the folding and assembly goes together just like we did last time. So I'll quickly fold that because it's a lot easier to have it pre-folded before you do the assembly. It's a little bit awkward to try to fold it midway through the assembly. You certainly can, but everything creases a lot better when you're working from a flat piece on a flat surface than holding it up in the air while you have other things attached to it or something. So we're just going to put down those tabs. And then we will put this together here. And that, oops, I didn't pre-fold this one, so I'll pre-fold it before I put it together. I want to make a call out to my friend Ivana. She donated these for me to package up to give away. And we're going to go soon because Valentine's Day is quickly approaching. So I'll get those dropped over off to women's shelters here in Ottawa. And we'll put that there. And it's all done, ready to go. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. It's a pleasure to be here with you, and I do appreciate you taking the time to watch what I'm up to. I'd love to hear from you or see pictures of the boxes that you make of this or any other design, and to hear about what else you think might fit perfectly inside this box. Thanks again for joining me, and I shall see you later. Bye-bye.